Real quick, Nuggets and Lakers. Well, Denver done punched their ticket to the NBA Finals, completed a gentleman's sweep against the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, the big question is now is LeBron James, what he's going to do. Is he going to come back next year or he's going to retire? Me personally, he's not going to retire. He's not going to retire at the offseason. There's one thing we know about LeBron James. He likes the attention, and he's not going to leave this game without having a farewell tour next year across the NBA. Me personally, I think he should think about it, maybe coming in next year announcing his retirement. Reason why I say that, the only reason LeBron James should come back next year, obviously, he's not coming in just for the love of the game at this point. Either it's conference finals or it's going to be NBA finals. That's the only reason why he should be coming back. And if he don't have the team in place to do that, then I think he should retire. He needs to take this summer and really think about it and get in contact with the front office and find out what pieces can he get to add to this team to give them a legitimate run back to the finals or the conference finals. There's a couple of names that come to mind that everybody's talking about. It's Damian Lillard, obviously Trae Young, and you got Kyrie Irving. It's going to take a mega star, somebody that's impactful like that, for LeBron James to actually come back and play with the Lakers. Any other reason, you just need to go ahead and retire. Now, there's a lot of players that stayed too long, and that's what I don't want to happen to LeBron James, where he stays in the league too long to where he have an asterisk by his name to people question, has he lost it? He's hanging around too long. There's a couple of players that come to mind that hung around the game too long, and one name that comes to my mind is Hakeem Olajuwon, who stayed just a little bit too long when he went to Toronto. I mean, his timing was off. He was a little clumsy. Every play he was ending up on the ground. It was just something I didn't want to see. The great Hakeem Olajuwon just stayed a little too longer than what he should have. I don't want that to happen to you, LeBron. Another name that comes up to mind is something that's recent, is Tom Brady. We all see what happened last year. And this is a guy who came out of retirement to come in and play a season like he did. And I mean, when he stayed retired the first time, it was no question. You know, we was like, oh, this is the greatest football player ever played the game, at least at the quarterback position. Then he comes out of retirement, and at the end of the season, you scratching your head like, man, Tom Brady lost it. He looks old out there. Does he still got it? Just to go back and retire again. See, that's what I don't want to happen to LeBron James. Now, it's his decision what he's going to decide to do, but I will put some real serious thought in if I'm going to come back next season or not. Now, he can come back next season and not win a championship or not go to the finals, at least the conference finals, but you can leave with respectability. Just like this last game you did, there's no question you up in age, but you still can score. You still can get your teammates involved. You haven't lost your game yet. You scored 40 points. I mean, you was, 1 assist shy from a triple-double. That's respectability. So if you come in next year and do the same thing but not win a championship, you can walk away from the game. Easily walk away from the game. But the thing is, you don't want to stay too long, maybe get an injury or something that knocks you out where you're missing half the game or out most of the season. You don't want to end your career that way. You want to go out on top. Great players like to go out on top. Either it's winning a championship or their game still intact so where they can still do what they need to do, either on the floor or on the football field. So LeBron James just put some real good thought to it. I hope you make a good decision. Like I said, you can come in this season, but you got to have the pieces in place and make a legitimate run. Whether you win it or lose it, leave with some respectability. But you leaving and retiring in the offseason, I don't see that happening. Like I said, you want that farewell tour. We know LeBron James like that spotlight. You ain't going to just walk away or pull a Carmelo Anthony and just say, I'm retiring. So 38 years old, yes, you can come back, but everything's got to be in place. You got to have a mega superstar. It's going to take that load off of you where you don't have to try to feel like you got to win ball games. And those 3 guys we named, those the ones that you actually need that will fit the bill. So thinking about LeBron James, it's G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits, and we out of here. Peace.